I just want to be able to jumpstart a conversation with you today because I really want to hear from you, like what's brewing in your hearts, what's brewing on the inside, specifically since we're celebrating 19 years of BrandSpeakAsia this year. So since we're talking about 19 years, it's quite a long time, Miss Leigh?
Yeah, very much.
Very much, indeed. So it's been a long time. And since we're talking about length of time, I want to be able to hear, I guess first, the person who is most tenured in the company. It's been a long time. Jerome, how long have you been with the company?
I've been with the company 15 years.
15 years.
2010, March 2010.
Wow. All right. So you still remember the specific day.
Yeah. So I was walking the office there. Just kidding.
All right. Sige. So talking about 15 years is no joke. After this, I just want to ask as well from Deniece the same question. But I want to hear from you first. Talking about 15 years, what has made you stay that long in the company? Because the creatives industry is a very competitive industry. There's a lot of names out there, bigger names, more well-known, even advertising, PR, digital marketing agencies. But why have you chosen to stay 15 years?
So I stayed in BrandSpeakAsia for 15 years now. So the reason why I transferred to this agency, to Creative Agency, BrandSpeakAsia, is that I found what I call home. The culture, the teamwork that the company imbibes is there, and somehow it feels home to me. So having said that, working with other agencies, I worked with them like several months, and moving to BrandSpeakAsia, that shift, when I observe the culture, the work culture, and the people here at BrandSpeakAsia, it's more, I feel at home. And the values, especially the work-life balance is there. Unlike working in agencies, I know some of you have worked with other agencies. You've seen the big difference. So yeah, that's why I stayed at BrandSpeakAsia for 15 years.
I thought you were gonna say I worked at BrandSpeakAsia for 15 years because I was waiting for the entrance of the love of my life. But right now I'm still waiting.
Yes,
so by the way,
soon.
Jerome is single.
All right, sige. Well, you're talking about culture.
Yes.
Before I jump to Deniece and Niña, if you're talking about culture now, how can you best describe the culture in one word? Mahirap yun, but try.
Excellence. So the team strives for excellence every time we do a project or event, and we continue to grow with that. So I guess that culture of excellence in the company is really there.
Wow, all right. Sige. I'll go back to that answer in a while. But I want to hear also from Deniece. You've been with the company for how long?
Turning 14
Turning 14 years old?
this year.
Turning 14 years. Okay, so turning 14 years. So 14 years in the company. Basically, Jerome was just 1 year ahead of you. 1 year your senior. And almost 15 years as well. The same question, and no copying of answers, Okay, so for you, why did you stay 14 years in BrandSpeakAsia?
I think the most important thing for me is why I'm here. So I found the purpose, and that is understanding that you are working with people with the same passion of doing something that matters, and whether it be with each other as a team or when we do service clients, it's actually something that makes it more meaningful because it's also with the people who care about you, care about how you are going to grow. And to be honest, I haven't seen or experienced any other company because this is the first and only company that I've been in. And one of the things that I found maybe is to first, I'm satisfied also with knowing, and I'm secured knowing that my leader or my leaders think what's best for me as well, even up to this time. So they haven't gone complacent in terms of caring, knowing, and sharing to me that they have a vision friend. So I think that's what matter most. So
I just want to jump into the conversation about culture that we're talking about here because we're already in the flow of it. Talking about and comparing the kind of culture that we have. Maybe I would say not just within agency setting. It could also happen in corporations. It could also happen in different industries. Basically, it could happen anywhere you are, when you're working or where you're working. So I guess for me, what I want to say is that at BrandSpeakAsia, when we founded it almost 20 years ago, we were very intentional to make it a point that the kind of culture that we create promotes work-life balance. And I sincerely appreciate it that Deniece, found purpose by being here. Jerome has found the agency as his home. And we see this, right? We appreciate you, and even Niña, with the comparison that you're making, the remarks, I'm observing that. But I think one of the main differences, like what I said, that established us as an agency that's different is the fact that we're not afraid to go against the culture. Because when you work with corporations, when you work with agencies, the deadlines for whatever it is that you need is yesterday, right? This is the normal thing. It's yesterday. And then you have to work within a particular budget, a minimal budget, but you're expected to deliver something really extravagant, something really miraculous, if I can say. And I know that many of those who are even watching us right now, maybe is trying to look for how to fulfill that magic, okay? But what I want to say is that with us, we value work-life balance because we value the welfare of our employees above anything else. Of course, commitment to the contract, having an output that's excellent, what you promise to the client, we're all for that, and we need to commit to what we promised. But at the end of the day, for me, professionalism and excellence really stems out from you knowing what you're an expert of, that we are an expert of creativity, of branding, and when you know that, you'll realize that creativity doesn't come at the cost of discipline, right? Because you can always be creative, but then you're not disciplined. You work overtime. This is very common in agencies. This is very common in marketing departments, in corporations, that rest is something that you can't have because you always have a deadline, right? But if you think about it, the more that you focus on what you're good at, the more that you focus on knowing that you can be excellent in what it is that's assigned to you, whether that's design, whether that's business development, whether that's social media, events management, if you focus your efforts into that, you can certainly work within boundaries and deliver and provide the client a certain structure that can be scaled. So for me, I think that's one of the things that we don't normally talk about, but it's become a culture. You don't have to work beyond 6 p.m., right? You don't have to go as early as 7 a.m. And now I could say that after 19 years, we're also enjoying how it is to work remotely. And working remotely means working productively even if no one is looking, behind you. So for me, I think that's one of the things that set us apart as an agency when you talk about culture. That makes people happy because they're able to spend time with their family, They're not scared to tell the client, no, we can't give it to you in 1 day. We can deliver it to you within 3 days. We can do this within 7 days. We're not afraid because we're not slaves in the marketing market. We are experts at what we do, and clients listen to us.
I used to work in a company in Makati where I see them every day, but I don't really get to connect with them. With BrandSpeakAsia, you always get to connect with the people that you're with. Even though if it's online, it feels more personal in the sense that you get to know them more on a deeper level and not just on a business side of things. So you really get to be not just friends with your workmates, but I dare say family.
Personally, I really appreciate that BrandSpeakAsia really prioritizes the personal growth and development of its employees. Every week, what we do is we set a time to focus on growing in certain skills like leadership skills, even spiritual growth, and other personal interests, I would say. And then professionally, I see BrandSpeakAsia as a chance to take on new challenges, making meaningful contributions, because even though I am one of the newer employees, I really feel that the management trusts me and gives me the chance to take on things that even I wouldn't think that I could do.
I enjoy the teamwork, the respect, and the people around me. And also, I'm enjoying my work. It's not so easy, but with the help of the team, with the help of our CEO, Miss Leigh, it becomes easier. And also, I am enjoying and I'm excited always for the year's team building outside the Philippines.